What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and just when I was ready to give up on seeing Black Widow, accepting the fact that I just wasn't, all the hype had been gone, Scarlett Johansson came out and opened her mouth and completely made me want to support her again. I just don't know. I don't know. Not paying $30 on Disney Plus, I could tell you that, but maybe I'll go attend my local cinema. By the way, for today, I'm just reminding people I am leaving Twitter and Parler. My profiles will stay up, but I'm moving all my conversations to Telegram. It's just way better in every possible way. And I'll leave a link in the pinned comment to my Telegram. It's just t.me/thequarteringyt. Somebody had The Quartering, of course. And I love it. There's a limit on the number of members that can join. So join my group. So make sure you join it today. Now, Scarlett Johansson has caught, she's been in a few, spicy situations in her past. In particular, playing the wrong roles. People said, hey, she can't play Ghost in the Shell because they're whitewashing it. And she can't play this trans character because she's not really trans. Even though, actors are literally paid to play roles that they are not, to pretend is their actual role. There's been several headlines made here. Scarlett Johansson says actors should stick to acting and stop making political statements. Let me stop right there. Leave a like on this video if you also agree. And if you haven't yet, please do click that red subscribe button down below the video. It's the only way you're going to find them these days, that's for sure. Here's another article written. Scarlett Johansson says her political views shouldn't affect her career. How about, you didn't choose to be a politician, you're an actor. Absolutely, 100% agree. Here's Ryan Fournier tweeting, this is big. Actress Scarlett Johansson says that actors should stick to acting and quit the political attacks. A couple different ways this is covered. Couple different angles. And you know what? I'm a Scarlett Johansson fan now. I mean, I guess I kind of already was because she's pretty based. She doesn't seem to get, mired in a lot of this garbage. This, according to the page 6, Scarlett Johansson believes her political views shouldn't impact her career as an actress. Well, yeah, of course. She must be a Trump supporter, confirmed. Trump supporter, confirmed. Quote, I don't think actors have obligations to have a public role in society, Johansson recently told The Gentlewoman in a spring and summer 2021 issue. The Black Widow star added that she thinks it's, quote, unfair to place the expectations on those who don't want it. You didn't choose to be a politician, you're an actor, she said. Johansson emphasized that her job was to connect with viewers through her art. Oh, why would you say that, Scarlett? You know you're doomed now. You're doomed. Quote, by the way, she's 100% correct. Your job is to reflect our experience to ourselves. Your job is to be a mirror for an audience, to be able to have an empathetic experience through art. That is what your job is. She said, whatever my political views, all that stuff, I feel most successful when people can sit in a theater or at home and disappear into a story or yes! 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 I'll have what she's having. Thank you very much. Finally, an actor/actress comes out and says what we all agree with. Sit in a theater at home and disappear into a story or a performance and see the pieces of themselves or are able to connect with themselves through this experience of watching this performance or story or interaction between an actor or whatever it is. She continued, they've affected by it. They're thinking about it and they feel something, They've had an emotional reaction to it. Good, bad, uncomfortable, validating, whatever. That's my job. The other stuff is not my job. Johansson then discussed, not shockingly, her thoughts on the 2020 election, that when Joe Biden won the presidency. You could hear people losing their minds outside. I just cried. Good cover, Scarlett. And by the way, Don't care. I don't care what your opinions are on politics. And it's weird that you would then go on and spew your own political opinions. But nonetheless, what this is protection. It was a pretty crazy action. Oh my God, it's over. It felt like the end of a war, you know. Really? Talk about privilege. You're still Hollywood, Scarlett. She's often faced criticism for speaking her opinion on certain matters, including her pro-Israel stance. In 2014, she controversially defended her decision to appear in an ad for SodaStream, an Israeli company with a factory situated in the West. Who cares? You're just doing a commercial. The actress who married Saturday Night Live star Colin Jost, I never even heard of him, has also been criticized for defending Woody Allen, probably, and accused by estranged daughter. Whoa! Yikes! While she wants to be able to speak freely, she also acknowledges that she's made some wrong calls in the past. I mean, everyone has had a hard time admitting when they're wrong about stuff. Yeah, because she's also come out and been canceled by the very same people that she's signaling to. You know, the idea that you see here, Johansson will go on to explain to Elmhurst, for actors, your job is to reflect. Yeah, her comments echo sentiments of fellow Marvel Cinematic Universe Kurt Russell, who in his own interview in the New York Times late last year similarly stated that I've always been someone who felt we are court jesters. That's what we do. As far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't step away from saying anything so you can still be seen by the audience in any character. Johansson's next film, Black Widow, will be in theaters and on Disney Plus in July. Well, don't pay $30. Don't pay $30 for it. And if you look at a lot of the Twitter replies, right, it's most people, you know, are, again, I've often talked about who are the people that need their actors and actresses to have the same political opinions as them. These are the same people that go through their entire lives and absolutely must have that confirmation, that personal affirmation of their political opinions, because they don't actually hold. See, here's the funny thing. When you hold, like, most people don't really lock in kind of their political beliefs until later in life. Some people, how do I say this? It's very unlikely that whatever you feel passionately when you're 18 is what you feel about passionately when you're 40. It's just the way the world works. And ultimately, you see, the people who are unsure in their political identity or in themselves define themselves by their political identity. These are the people that suffer from, for example, TDS, or they're far-right weirdos, you know. These are people that don't actually have anything to say from their own unique perspective, so they go out and, you know, their vote is who they are, which is a really sad existence. That's why these people are so unstable. You see both sides of the coin right here in the argument. Sounds like something with bad political views, I imagine. The other thing sounds like something an authoritarian would say. Why is she a Trumper? Well, she's not, clearly. You tell that to Gina Carano. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the people supporting this, the people I would say, no, you know, Mark Ruffalo absolutely should espouse far-left politics all the time on his Twitter. What do you think their personal politics are? It just shows a general weakness to one's identity, if that's what you need in life. Like, if that's what you need as a Hollywood actor or actress to have the same political opinions as you. And, you know, ultimately, it's good press for Black Widow. I don't know that it's something I'm pumped about. You can see the way the RF Angle covers this, saying Scarlett Johansson casted her disapproval of Hollywood's constant political claims and said they should stick to acting. Johansson faced cancel culture head-on during 2017 when she was accused of whitewashing after she took a lead role in Ghost in the Shell, a movie based on a classic Japanese anime. Later in 2018, the mob came full force for her when she took the role of a transgender man in the movie Rub and Tug. Again, that's the thing. Scarlett Johansson is clearly, a left-leaning individual, but she's also faced the wrong side, be on the wrong sides of the left. To me, an actor, when she took the pushback for playing, a trans person and she wasn't actually trans, like, that's such a ridiculous. These people are actors. Like, are you saying what's the Skarsgård brother who played It the Clown isn't actually a demonic evil clown? What? Do you mean that that Robert Downey Jr. isn't actually Iron Man? It's such a ridiculous argument to have, but it's one that is propagated by one side of the it's the same people that involve themselves in cancel culture. It's like these people with hard left political views, not like a standard liberal, but good for you, Scarlett Johansson. Way to stick up for yourself. I assume you'll now have trouble finding work. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.